time for more musical memories from Rudy Pelangeli here on Pure Oldies WNYY. Rudy's Weekend Hit Parade Countdown features favorites from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Brought to you by Kendall at Ithaca, Cayuga Medical Center, Bang's Funeral Home, and ABC Oriental Rug and Carpet Cleaning. This is David Stewart, inviting you to enjoy some great music as Rudy plays the hits.
The best in music, good listening is yours with Rudy Pelangeli.
Hello, Central New York and listeners on the internet. This is Rudy Pelangeli, also known as Rudy on Duty. Welcome back to another trip down memory lane and your hit parade, a countdown of the top 10 songs from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. All thanks to Bang's Funeral Home, Kendall at Ithaca, the Cayuga Medical Center, and ABC Oriental Rug and Carpet Cleaning Company. Now, your hit parade was a very popular Saturday evening live network radio program that featured the top 10 songs each week from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, performed by studio musicians. But today, you're going to hear those songs from 1944, performed by the original artists who made them popular. You might say it's my recreation of that vintage radio program.
Your Hit Parade. The top tunes all over America as determined by Your Hit Parade survey, which checks the bestsellers in sheet music and phonograph records, the songs most heard on the air, and the songs most played on the automatic coin machines. An accurate, authentic tabulation of America's taste in popular music. Your Hit Parade.
And let's start the countdown with the number 10 song on this day in 1944. Skip Nelson with the Guy Lombardo Orchestra is Love, Love, Love.
Imagine you imagining that you love me and starting on a family tree. Imagine starting on a family tree. The mama is you and the papa is me. If your heart goes bumpity-bump,
It's love, love, love.
if your throat comes up with a lump,
It's love, love, love.
if your knees go knockety-knock,
It's love, love, love.
if you cuckoo like the cuckoo in the clock,
It's love, love, love.
Imagine you imagining a cozy flat, complete with running dog and cat. Imagine having running dog and cat, and we will have welcome on top of the mat. If your heart goes bumpity-bump,
It's love, love, love.
if your throat comes up with a lump,
It's love, love, love.
if your knees go knockety-knock,
It's love, love, love.
If you cuckoo like the cuckoo in the clock,
It's love, love, love.
Number 9, Alma Mae Morris. Milkman, keep those bottles quiet.
Milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Can't use that jive on my milk diet. So, milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Been jumping on the swing shift all night, turning out my quota. All right, now I'm beat right down to the sod. Gotta catch myself some righteous nod. So, milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Milkman, stop that grade A riot. Cut out if you can't lullaby it. Oh, milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Been knocking out a fat tank all day, working on a bomber. Okay, boy, you blast my wig with those clinks, and I got to catch my 40 winks. So, milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Now, noise of the riveter, I don't mind it, 'cause the man with the whiskers has a lot behind it. But I can't keep punching with the victory crew when you're making me punch you with that bottle move. I wanna give my all if I'm gonna give it, but I gotta get my shut-eye if I'm gonna rip it. So bail out, bud, with that milk barrage, 'cause it's unpatriotic, it's a sabotage. Knocking out a fat tank all day, working on a bomber. Okay, boy, you blast my wig with those clinks, and I got to catch my 40 winks. So, milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Ooh, milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Ooh, milkman, keep those bottles quiet.
Quiet!
Kendall at Ithaca, the life care community of the Finger Lakes, sits on a 100-acre campus. Residents enjoy the pleasure that comes from being part of a community. Friends share games, meals, conversation, and challenges. The homes and community center are designed for graceful aging. The pool, spa, fitness center, walking trails, and a full roster of classes inspire residents to be as active as possible. Tennis and pickleball, shuffleboard, and paved trails encourage the energetic to stay fit. Exercise your mind with groups that study and explore, a large library, a woodshop, and creative arts studio. Healthcare and long-term care are provided on campus, and residents have the comfort of knowing that their needs will be met as they experience changes. No longer driving? Take the Kendall bus to local shopping. Has cleaning the house or changing the bed become a challenge? The Kendall housekeepers will do that. Do as much or as little as you want. Live life on your terms.
For more information about Kendall, or maybe to arrange a tour of their beautiful campus, or better still, spend a few days with them to experience Kendall for yourself. Phone 607-253-6325, or just log on to kai.kendall.org. Back to the hit parade, number 8 on this day in 1944. Bing Crosby, I Love You.
I love you, hums the April breeze. echo the hills. I love you, the golden dawn agrees, as once more she sees daffodils. It's spring again, and birds on the wing again start to sing again the old melody. I love you, that's the song of songs, and it all belongs to you and me. Again, and birds on the wing again start to sing again the old melody. I love you, that's the song of songs, and it all belongs to you.
Number 7, Bob Eberly, Kitty Callan, and the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra, Star Eyes.
Star eyes, that to me is what your eyes are. Soft as stars in April skies are. Tell me someday you fulfill the promise of a thrill. Stars, flashing eyes in which my hopes rise. Let me show you where my heart lies. Let me prove that it adores that loveliness of yours. All my life I've felt content to stargaze at the skies. Now I only want to melt the stardust in your eyes. Star eyes, when if ever will my lips know if it's me for whom those eyes glow. Makes no difference where you are, your eyes will hold my guiding star. Oh, stars, how lovely you are.
Star eyes, that's the way you make my eyes shine. When those lips of yours caress mine, just to have you by my side would leave me starry-eyed. Star eyes, lonely eyes you put a dream in, eyes that only you're supreme in. Don't you know it's just for you? They sparkle as they do, though the stars aren't real. I know they show how much I care. Tell me how it makes you feel to know you put them there. Star eyes, When if ever will your heart know that it's you for whom these eyes glow. Makes no difference where you are, my eyes will hold your wishing star. So kiss me and wish on a star.
So, Mom, how you like my new car?
Great, but it should be. You took months researching.
Well, that's the way we are. I just think we're careful.
Tell me about it. Weeks agonizing over your wedding vows, months deciding on a car. You know, it's high time you two dealt with more serious things.
Oh, like what?
Like planning. Planning for the future. I'll bet you two have never talked about your funerals.
Mom, that's not something you talk about.
Banks Funeral Home understands that discussing death and dying can be very difficult, but they believe that by preparing for your funeral or for seniors and their loved ones, you have the peace of mind knowing that everything before, during, and after the funeral will be handled by Bangs Funeral Home, located in an historic building on the corner of Albany and Green Streets in Ithaca. Now back to the hit parade. The number 6 song on this day in 1944 was by Dinah Shore, I'll Walk Alone. Now listen carefully. This particular version was recorded a cappella, that is, without instruments.
Because to tell you the truth, I'll be lonely. I don't mind being lonely when my heart tells me you are lonely too. I'll walk alone. They'll ask me why, and I'll tell them I'd rather. Night in every prayer, just whisper, I'll hear you no matter how far. So close your eyes and I'll be there. Please walk alone, but send your love and your kisses to guide me till you're walking beside me. I'll walk alone, darling, all by myself.
Well, here we are, halfway through the top 10 tunes on this day in 1944. Time now for a Hit Parade Extra. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend. And let's all sing along with Mitch Miller and the gang. Now let's return to your hit parade, the top 10 songs on this day in 1944. Bing Crosby returns with number 5, Amapola.
Amapola, my pretty little poppy, you're like that lovely flower, so sweet and heavenly. Since I found you, my heart is wrapped around you, and loving you it seems to be a rhapsody. Amapola, the pretty little poppy, must copy its endearing charm from you. Amapola, Amapola, how I long to hear you say I love you. Amapola, the pretty little poppy, must copy its endearing charm from you. Amapola, Amapola, how I long to hear you say I love you. I love you.
Hey you, this is your carpet speaking. Hello. Hey, I take a real beating from you and your family every day. The kids track mud all over me, the dog leaves a bunch of fur balls everywhere. You spilled coffee the other day while entertaining guests. And your husband left a trail of potato chip crumbs from the sofa to the kitchen last night while watching the football game. Don't you think it's about time to give me a good cleaning?
Yes, it's time to call ABC, Oriental Rug and Carpet Cleaners in Ithaca. You know, Ken and Harriet Adams started the business back in 1971, and when they retired, their daughter, Vanessa, took over. And in fact, I still call ABC to clean our carpets, especially during the holidays, and I recommend you do the same thing. I also recommend you check their free monthly email newsletter. ABC, Oriental Rug and Carpet Cleaners, serving this area for over 50 years. Thanks to Ken, Harriet, and Vanessa. We're located at 130 Cecil Balloon Drive, just the back of Wegmans. Don't forget to tell them Rudy sent you. Incidentally, ABC's monthly email newsletter is loaded with carpet and rug maintenance information that you won't find anywhere else. Plus, you'll find some discount coupons. And you know what? This service is free. Just log on to abccarpetithaca.com and click on Yes, send me my newsletter. It's one of the best newsletters I've seen in a long time. I think you'll agree. Back to your hit parade, number 4 on this day in 1944, held in Forest with the Harry James Orchestra, I'll Get By.
I'll get by as long as I have you. Though there be rain and darkness too, I'll not complain. I'll see it through. Though you may be far away, it's true. Say what care I, dear, I'll get by as long as I have you. Though you may be far away, it's true. Say what care I, dear, I'll get by as long as I have you.
Number 3, the Andrews Sisters, Shoo Shoo, Baby.
You've seen him up and down the avenue, and now he's wearing the navy blue. She had a tear in the corner of her eye as he said his last goodbye. Shoo, 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 baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Bye, 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 baby. Da-da-da-day. Your papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, baby. Don't sigh, baby. Bye, 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 baby. Da-da-da-day. When I come back, we'll live a life of ease. Seems kinda tough now to say goodbye this way, but Papa's gotta be rough now so that he can be sweet to you another day. Bye, 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 baby. Don't cry, baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Da-da-da-day. Your Papa's off to the 7 seas. Shoo, baby. Do-da-do-day. Shoo, baby. Do-da-do-day. Shoo, baby. Shoo, shoo. Quiet! I want a little bit of quiet in the house, please. She wants a little bit of quiet in the house. Her Papa's on his way to cross the 7 seas, so don't you cry, oh, don't you sigh goodbye now. Shoo, shoo, baby. Shoo, 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 my baby. Shoo, goodbye, baby, don't you cry no more. Your big guitar, Papa's off to the 7 seas. Seems kinda tough now to say goodbye this way, but Papa's gotta be rough now so that he can be sweet to you another day. Shh, baby. Shh,
baby. Shoo, 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 baby, goodbye, goodbye. Your papa's off to the seven seas, the seven seas. Your big tall papa's off to the seven seas.
You're listening to your hit parade on Pure Oldies WNYY 94.1 FM and 1470 AM in Ithaca, New York. Now returning to the hit parade for number 2 this week in 1944, Bob Everly, Kitty Callan, the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra, Bésame Mucho.
Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to a kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore, dearest one. If you should leave me, each little dream would take wings and my life would be through. Bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true.
Bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore, my dearest one. If you should leave me, each little dream would take wings and my life would be through. Bésame mucho. Love me forever and say that you'll always be mine.
Cayuga Cancer Center provides full cancer services in our Cortland community. Our compassionate team of experts and dedicated on-site physicians focus on you or your loved one's journey. From diagnosis to recovery, we work together toward healing. Cancer patients and their families have unique needs, and our collaborative approach ensures that every aspect of care is seamlessly coordinated. Visit cayugahealth.org/cancer to learn more about cancer care in Cortland. Cayuga Health, the right care, right here.
Number 1, the top tune of the week. The song the survey finds in first place.
11 weeks on the hit parade, 4 at number 1. On this day in 1944, the Merrimacs, Mersey Dotes.
I know a ditty, nutty as a fruitcake, goofy as a goon,
and silly as a loon. Some call it pretty,
others call it crazy,
but they all sing this tune. dotes and little lambsy-divey, a kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. There's dotes and dozy dotes and little lambsy-divey, a kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. If the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled and jivey, sing mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Oh, mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy, a kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. A kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. Dotes and dozy,
dotes and little
lambsy-divey,
a
kiddly-divey-do
wouldn't you? Maresy,
dotes and dozy,
dotes and little
lambsy-divey,
a
kiddly-divey-do
wouldn't you?
If the words sound queer, funny to your ear, a little bit mumbled and tumbled and jumbled and jivey, sing mares eat oats, does eat oats, little lambs eat ivy.
Maresy,
dotes and dozy,
dotes and little
lambsy-divey,
a
kiddly-divey-do
wouldn't you?
Ooh, a kiddly-divey-do wouldn't you? Dotes and little lambsy-divey, a kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. A kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. A kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. A kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do. A kiddly-divey-do wouldn't do.
Growing old is something we all think about. Growing old well is something that everyone hopes to do. At Lifelong in Ithaca, the goal is to be a valuable and supportive resource for those of us in our second half. Lifelong's activities and events, as well as support and social groups, promote continued mental, physical, and creative growth and health in a welcoming and positive environment that's comfortable for all of us. Lifelong is a center for information and services. If you're seeking help with taxes, health insurance, volunteer opportunities, and other matters connected with living well after age 50. A lifelong membership will enrich and invigorate, whether you're still working or retired. For more information, visit Lifelong, 119 West Court Street in Ithaca, serving Tompkins County for more than 60 years.
Just another Hit Parade extra. Eric Kerman, former frontman for the Raspberries Band and singer of solo hits, died last Monday. His first two singles were huge hits in 1976, All by Myself and Never Gonna Fall in Love Again. And Carmen wrote the lyrics to All by Myself, but it was based on parts of Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto No. 2. Now, his original long-play record version lasted a whopping 7 minutes and 14 seconds long, because it contained a non-stop 3 minutes of piano and strings. But it was much too long for radio playlists, so it was edited down and re-released as a 4-minute single. But what I'd like to have you hear now is the original 7 minutes and 14 seconds version of Eric Carmen's All by Myself.
When I was young, I never needed anyone. was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known. But when I dial the telephone, nobody's home. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure. Sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure. when I was young and never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone.
Been listening to your hit parade, a countdown of the top 10 songs on this day in 1944. By the way, you can hear today's program and previous programs by logging on to RudyOnDuty.com or go to YouTube and enter Rudy on Duty Hit Parade. Thanks for listening, and special thanks to our wonderful sponsors, Bang's Funeral Home, the Cayuga Medical Center, BBC, Oriental Rug and Carpet Cleaners, and Kendall at Ithaca, who all make this program possible. This is Rudy Polangeli. Join me next weekend, same time, same station. Until then.
So long for a while.
That's all the songs for a while. So long to your hit parade and the tunes that you pick to be played. So
Thanks for listening to Rudy Polangeli's Hit Parade Countdown, a weekly feature spotlighting music from the hit parade in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Tune in Saturday afternoons at 5 and Sunday mornings at 10 and relive the music that made memories. On behalf of the staff and management of RP Media, this is David Stewart, inviting you to listen again next weekend.